What's up guys, welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Today we'll be going over the vendor weapon reset for January 24th of Destiny 2. Alright, to start off, we're at Zavala here. Let's check out the weapon he has. Looks like he has positive outlook this time around. Let's check out the perks. Precision frame. This weapon's recoil pattern is more predictably vertical. Sight-wise comes with Jolt PS, Flash HS5, and then the transmission MS7, which is a scope. Magazine-wise has accurized rounds and armor-piercing rounds. And then finally it comes with kill clip, which reloading after a kill grants increased damage. This weapon is probably one of the top tier guns in Destiny 2 right now overall. I highly recommend picking this thing up. Like, the only other time that you can pick this thing up was like the beginning of the Curse of Osiris campaign, and maybe from I guess like Vanguard drops that you can get if you turn in tokens. But this weapon is a top tier weapon and performs very well in the Crucible. It's a meta weapon. Like this thing's it's just a complete beast. Like, pick it up, no questions asked, just do it. For Lord Shaxx, looks like we have the Critical SAS Fusion Rifle from him this time. Check out the perks. Rapid Fire Frame, Depot Ammo Reserves, slightly faster reload when magazine is empty. Sight-wise comes with Clean Shot IS, Hit Mark IS, and then the Red Dot 2 MOA. And then looks like battery-wise, we have Accelerated Coils and Particle Repeater. And then finally, first trait perk, you have Backup Plan. Grants reduced charge time and increased handling speed for a short time immediately after swapping to this weapon. Essentially, it's like the Plan C perk from the Destiny 1 exotic fusion rifle, the Plan C. So when you whip it out, like, the charge time is a lot shorter. This thing already fires pretty quick enough. The bad thing is that considering its charge time is 500, like, the impact is really low, right? You need at least, I think, 5 bolts with this weapon to take him down, and it only shoots like 6 or 7. So I know like main ingredient like can drop him in 4. Main ingredient in anything higher damage than that is like a good fusion rifle to have. This one is not in the best archetype, but if you just want to pick it up for fun to finish out a collection, I would go for it. Looks like Devrim Kane, the EDZ, this time around has the Scathe Lock auto rifle. Let's check out the perks real quick here if they'll pop up. Looks like we have Adaptive Frame, a well-rounded grip, reliable and sturdy. Sight-wise, you have IS-5 Circle, the Model 8 Red, and then the Mark 10 Glass Scope. Magazine-wise, you have high caliber rounds and tactical mag. And then finally, you have its trait perk Under Pressure, improves stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. This weapon is probably one of the best weapons to have within the 600 rate of fire archetype for auto rifles. Like, obviously, this isn't going to perform as well as like Uriel's Gift and Positive Outlook because of the range and stability factor, but this thing does come with high cal rounds, which has that flinch factor. Plus, it comes with tactile mag if you want to do that as well. It basically just increases stability, mag size, handling speed, reload, like all that good jazz right there. So, I mean, this gun is probably one of the, I guess, like one of the better auto rifles within the 600 rate of fire archetype, just because of its like set of perks and whatnot. So I definitely recommend picking this thing up and just trying it out in the Crucible. It's a lot better on PC than it is console, just because like the stability factor, but this weapon can perform fairly well. Looks like Sloan on Titan has the Huscow rocket launcher. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that, but let's check out the perks. So it comes with Adaptive Frame, a well-rounded grip, reliable and sturdy. Then looks like launcher barrels, you have Hard Launch, Quick Launch, and then Smart Drift Control. And then magazine-wise, you have Black Powder and then Alloy Casing. And then finally, you have the Snapshot Sights, faster to aim down sights. This perk is literally pointless on rocket launchers. Like, half the time, people like don't even aim with rocket launchers. They just like hip fire. I know that I do that a lot. Considering like this isn't cluster bombs or anything like that, cluster bombs is probably the best thing you have on a rocket launcher, and or tracking or anything like that. This rocket launcher isn't going to be the best, so I don't recommend picking it up unless you want to fill out a collection or something like that. But other than that, I wouldn't pick this one up. Looks like Failsafe on Nessus has the Shattered Piece hand cannon from Omalon. Let's check out the perks real quick. So it comes with lightweight frame, superb handling, move faster with this weapon equipped. Sight-wise, you have True Sight and then Hit Mark. And then magazine-wise, you have high cal rounds and then armor-piercing rounds. And then finally, straight perk Zen Moment, causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. Now, Zen Moment is probably one of the top tier perks in the game. We know it comes with things like Null Calamity 9 and then the Time War Inspire Pulse Rifle from Iron Banner and stuff like that. So we haven't really seen a hand cannon with Zen Moment on, so I think it'd be pretty interesting to try in the Crucible. If you like using hand cannons, like, I would go ahead and do it. We all know hand cannons obviously aren't the strongest weapons in Destiny 2 right now, but I think I'll give this one a try. I think it's still my vault, so you might as well pick it up and try it out if you like using hand cannons. Looks like Asher Mir on IO has the sidearm, the Rattler. It is actually a viced sidearm. Let's check out the perks here real quick. So it comes with lightweight frame, superb handling, move faster with this weapon equipped. Sight-wise comes with Quick Dot and then Control. And then magazine-wise comes with accurized rounds and steady rounds. And finally, its trait perk, Kill Clip, reloading after a kill grants increased damage. Now, I remember last time I tried to use this thing in the Crucible, it was just god-awful. The range is bad on it, the stability is not too good on this thing, but obviously the perks can change that around just a little bit, but like, I don't know if these received an upgrade. I actually just got killed by, I don't think it was this one specifically, but it was a viced sidearm, so maybe these received a buff in like one of the patches beforehand, but you might as well try this thing out, or even just pick it up. I like Viced, like weapons in general, and I actually want to be able to use all of them. So, like, if you just want to complete a collection, or if you just want to try this thing out in the Crucible, I highly recommend picking it up. It comes with Kill Clip, which is like a top tier perk in the game as well, so you might as well try your best with this thing. Alright guys, those are all the weapons inside of Destiny 2 this week. If you want to know how to support me, there'll be a link below. It'll say best way to support me. I'll just take you to like a 4-minute video. If you want to know how to support me, you can go watch it. It's literally, it's not Patreon or anything like that. It's, I think, a lot better than Patreon, and you guys get a lot more out of it than I do if you do it this way. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like videos, subscribe to the channel, share videos, and turn on that notification bell if you need to know if I want to drop some new content on the channel. Lastly, just comment whatever you guys want to see below. I'm making content for you guys, so literally whatever you guys want to see, I will try to make a video on it and put it out and put it on the channel as quickly as possible. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.